Why, hello everybody, welcome, my name is Rubydung, welcome to today's episode. As you can see in front of me, I have a bit of an interesting setup. About to peek around the corner now for this next little bit. But I actually, as I said last episode, set up the Blaze Farm. It doesn't work very well because I am using water to get them to low health, and they do die to water. So it's helping me kill them quicker, but a lot of them are dying before they get to me, so it's interesting. And I also have to eat a lot of food while I'm here because I get caught on fire a lot. But I am getting XP, so this is nice. And kill him, and my sword's gone. How much damage can I punch them with? It still takes a few punches, but yeah. But yeah, this is basically what I was setting up in the meantime with all the new water stuff that you can do in the Nether. It's not very good, as you can see here. I've only gotten a handful of levels while making this farm, and I've died a lot, like a lot while making it. So, very dangerous farm, to say the least. I also broke my sword in the process, so now I'm just going to have to be punching these guys, but, yeah, so this is basically what I've been doing in the meantime. Pick up the XP, got another level up just from that. So I basically have to sit here and slowly punch these guys through to get all my level ups, and then I can begin making like picks and things like that, once again using the enchantments. So this is not a very good farm, but it will do for now. Because, yeah, not very many good farms I have, because the spawners I have found are not really usable for that. I'm getting to the point now with these spawners that I'm actually beginning to consider reconverting that feather farm I made several long episodes back, way before hunger was actually officially added. So, yeah. Did I not get any levels from that? But yeah, so just sitting here punching these guys for a while. Might wind up converting that zombie spawner in our next episode, because I'm seriously considering it at this point, because this is now the second spawner I've made, and it is still not well functioning. It is very much kind of makeshift. It is not well designed in the slightest, I would say. I'm constantly getting dealt damage, and the amount of XP I'm getting in the spawn rates are very slow, so need to completely reconsider this if I were to actually begin using it more. So, need to consider that in the future. And also, they die quite quickly. Like, depending on where they spawn, they might just fall over dead, because they take damage from sitting in water. So, not very useful. It helps for getting them low health, but occasionally it'll just, like, come over here and just fall over dead before I can even get to the actual killing area. So, a bit more of an annoying kind of thing I have to do, but as you can see here, it does a little bit of work. It's dead, yeah. And all I have to do, I believe, is just punch them once, and I gain the XP from them dying in the water. So, all I have to really do is just punch them into the water, and it works. So, but yeah, the levels here are quite slow, and I honestly think it's getting to the point that I do need to just convert that zombie spawner. But that isn't really what I'm wanting to do in today's episode. Today's episode, I'm actually wanting to focus a lot more on the water they added. And I want to begin using some of the ice that I gathered several episodes back. Well, several episodes, aka last episode. And begin doing stuff with that in the actual nether. Kind of begin putting that around my begin actually making like a nice little flooded area with all that. As you can see, the blaze died on that cage, because you guys saw one in there and just kind of died. They're coming to me again, so just have to punch these guys, and I have to punch him quickly. The other guy's dead, yeah. So that's kind of another downside of the thing is I can only get one of these guys at a time, so if they spawn in multiples, I can only really collect the one. So, yeah, also another bad downside of this. But I have gained, like, a few levels while just kind of sitting here, but not very many. I definitely need a better farm. So, that's probably going to be a thing that I'll be focusing on next episode or so, because I think that is definitely something I need to sort out, because I need to stop making terrible farms. I keep making these and they don't work out. It's just I really need to get my XP situation solved, but I don't really have time for it, but you know, I'm getting more time again, luckily. Ooh, I pick up Blaze Rod. So yeah, this is basically what I've been working on. It's just a little box if I poke my head outside here. Yeah, like it's just a big box made of soul sand and stuff. And you also see the initial collection area, which was up there. Where's that gas at? There's gas somewhere. But yeah, this little box of soul sand is a spawner on the other side of this. So yeah, just not very special, just a big old box. And then there was a tunnel that initially that was leading to the collection area, but now that changed that. Ah! Hi, guy. Eat some bread. But yeah, so, this is not what I'm planning on doing for today. Oh, okay. I'm blind. I thought a zombie pigman got in there. I was like, how the heck did he spawn in there? You're not supposed to be able to do that. Oh. And, yeah. See? He died to the water there, so got the XP for it. So yeah, a very, very slow farm, but it is workable. But, yeah, guys, I want to do work with water, so I'll be back with you guys, presumably in a little bit of a different area, talking about water. Okay, so, for the first thing that I did here, I actually wanted to install a upward path going all the way to the actual, main bridge that will be the intersection of this area. So I actually got some ice here, and I made a little bit of a water pillar that leads all the way up here. If I just gotta actually swim my whole way up, gotta actually poke my head out to breathe every once in a while. But yeah, the hole all the way up here will actually lead me to the staircase that leads to the tunnel that connects to my nether portals. Just poke my head into here, and then I get some signs, and I go to the little bridge. So, through that way, I now have a full access to, the actual, intersection kind of area that I use for my nether portals. So, can easily access that makeshift blaze farm, quite easily. So, that is something I will have to be, probably sprucing up this, little pathway a bit, but, that's not the main thing I want to be doing. I kind of want to be doing a little bit more of a chaotic kind of stuff here, because I want to be putting ice all around the nether, because just in the event that this gets patched, like next update or so, I want to be able to actually still have water here in the nether, because this is the one time I could probably do it. If it gets patched next update, that is. It might not, but if it does, I want to be able to still do it. So, just going to put in a ton of water. Probably convert like one of the oceans to water or something like that, just because I think that'd be pretty cool. But yeah, I'm going to begin doing that, and I'll be back with you guys with that little plan being initiated. Okay, coming back at you from the nether. I'm right underneath the actual main spawn. It's kind of like right over there in that section up there about. But if I were to look down, you see a little bit of an interesting thing for the nether. I just kind of got bored a little bit and just decided to make this little thing out here. I think it's pretty funny, in my opinion. Just this amount of water just sitting in the nether, and just a little house sitting there on the edge. There's nothing actually inside that, but just kind of wanted to make this because I got a little bit bored and also had the idea, so I just kind of decided to make this while I was thinking about it. Probably going to come through here with some more ice and flood some more of this area, but yeah, this is kind of what I wanted to just going to do a little bit quickly, because I just thought of it and I thought it was a pretty humorous antidote, like how you're not supposed to be able to get any of this liquid into this realm, and it's kind of broken when you are able to get the this resource in the realm. So yeah, just think it's a pretty interesting thing that I'm probably just going to leave here for a little bit. So just go through here and there's nothing on the inside. So that's a bit of a fun little thing, but yeah, just wanted to show you guys that this build here quickly. before I move on to another thing. But yes, guys, I also wanted to show you the farm that I was wanting to convert, as I was talking about in the first clip. If I just head down this little staircase here, this is on the side where my minecart is, that heads out to the transport base that has gone a bit misused to the point that I don't even know where the minecart is at this point. So, a bit more interesting. So, what's more noticeable is the passive mob farm that's over here that's also gone to misuse. This area has a lot of things that aren't in use, but if I head all the way down here, I head to previously my feather farm, that is now no longer a feather farm, because they changed how that works, to now what would be a rotten flesh farm. So, what I was thinking about doing in the next episode is actually coming through here and changing how this actually works, which actually would be quite easy conversion considering, and moving that over to an XP farm, in which case I just have to move over the drop distance, because they raise up over there, so I just have to raise that up to a certain height and then calculate the actual drop distance, in which case that would actually be a very simple calculation. But I'm not going to do it this episode because I am a bit out of time for this episode. So, sadly, I'm not able to do too much of the current time, but luckily, I am now on to a period of time where I actually can begin doing more things for my episodes again. So, the last few episodes have been a bit more troublesome for me, trying to make sure to get episodes out just because of, just locations of where I've been staying and, like, just sleep schedules and stuff like that, so been a bit more trouble to get episodes out consistently, but I'm finally able to continue doing that again. So getting a bit more excited that I actually have time to play Minecraft more. So hopefully I can begin actually doing stuff in the next episode, as opposed to doing smaller outlines, things off cameras, stuff like that. Because the only real times I have to do that aren't things I can sit down and do active recording. It's just small bits of framework. So luckily I can begin doing that. So as of next episode, I'm going to begin probably working on the actual what is now Rotten Flesh Farm, and the changes that need to be made with it. For starters, presumably moving it over from one guy drowning at a time, because that's a problem, to an actual falling system, in which case the falling system would be able to work. But that's a next episode thing. I'll talk with you guys about that in the next episode. I guess I'll see you then. See ya. Bye.